All right, next order of business is the first reading of an ordinance adopting the 2016 first quarter budget adjustments. You have that in your packet. We're going to have a detailed workshop next week and go over a lot of this stuff. So I would just ask if we don't get too much detail. You're going to have a lot of opportunity next week to go into it. And the piece that I'll specifically be talking to you about is that rollover of the $250,000 from unspent salaries from last year, and what we're proposing to the council for that. So,
the City of DuPont's 2014 Parks and Rec Master Plan was adopted in May of 2014. The city's 2015 comp plan was adopted October 2015. The Parks Agency worked over just under a year conducting surveys, held workshops, and open house events, and encouraged community involvement during the updating, drafting, and adoption of the 2014 Parks and Rec Plan. Worked to update the comp plan officially in July of 2014. Interviews were conducted with both elected and non-elected community members. The planning agency held numerous hearings on all major topics. The hired consultants included all the data from Mondays with the mayor and held several public workshops, a mini poll, a tabletop exercise. The city hosted a storefront studio series at Forza. An open house event was held to explore 6 planning topics in detail, providing a basis for policy revisions. There were 5 drafts to the comp plan, and the citizens were continually invited to present suggestions, updates, and modifications for each draft. Most of you were involved in the Parks Master Plan, and all of you but one had a vote during the comp plan. When you get to agenda item 14C, will one of you elected officials please ask the following question? In the past 2 years, how many tax dollars have been spent on city staff, consultant contracts, printing costs, surveys, interviews, tabletop exercises, and storefront studio series, open house events, in drafting and completing the 2014 Parks and Rec Master Plan and the 2015 Comp Plan? Both of these plans incorporated the results of 2 years of citizen input, which has become the foundation for modifications and adoption of the 6-year capital project list and the 20-year plan, which are both in the Parks and the Comp Plan. If anyone asks to do a survey in the next 5 years, please present the 2014 Parks and Rec Master Plan and the 2015 Comp Plan.
Councilor Reese.
Yeah, I mean, since the department heads are sitting here, if they have anything to say, I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts on this. I mean, it sounds like there's been go round of conversation that you guys have had time to source, that, you've eliminated things, you've prioritized within your own departments. I thought it was interesting, Katie, that's a good question. What would it take to get what you want? Or what you need? I'd be interested in hearing what it was that fell off the table from your budget, perhaps in those behind-the-scenes conversations, or how you feel about what you're proposing here tonight.
Probably like the rest of the department heads would like to have more money to do more things, like the council, mayor. But all in all, I think the discussions we had were outstanding. There was disappointment once we realized how much money we didn't have. But speaking strictly for the police department at this point, I feel pretty good about this budget. I think the information that was given tonight was very accurate by both the mayor, by the city administrator, and by the finance director. So I think we're doing the best we can with what we have.
And the thing that fell off our plate was that 11th position to be a second roving firefighter. It would have helped immensely with maintaining 3 people on shift without creating overtime, and at times it would also give us a 4th career firefighter, because there are some months where there are days that there will be 4 with that 11th person. With our compromise, I believe that's going to help significantly with keeping the 10th and then having me pull more 12-hour shifts for this next coming year. I'm also excited about that we're funding our equipment replacement program adequately, especially with some areas of our self-contained breathing apparatus. That's a new thing that was put in for replacement funds that are going to be due for replacement in 5 years. So, you know, the fact that we're doing that is very encouraging, and I appreciate the council for looking to that last year and making the decision to fund those replacement programs for our equipment. Because it's really needed. We didn't make investments in that in our department for a number of years, because our expectation was, as you realize in the past, that we worked several years to try to pass a levy to give us the funding, but because that failed, we weren't able to make those investments. But now that we have the ability to invest in it, I'm really happy that we're able to continue moving forward as a fire department with that and equipment. Just in the future, hopefully we can add personnel.